At 25, Haruto believed he was lazy. He watched his friends get promoted, start businesses, build wealth, while every night he promised himself, tomorrow will be different. It never was, until an old man handed him a worn notebook filled with 3 simple Japanese habits. Haruto almost threw it away. Years later, he would look back and realize. This is his story. The notebook looked ordinary. Its pages were worn. Its cover was faded. There were no promises of instant success. No secret formula. Just 3 ideas, inspired by Japanese ways of thinking. At first, they seemed almost too simple. But Haruto decided he had nothing to lose. So he opened the first page. The first page contained one word: Kaizen. Continuous improvement. Not becoming better overnight. Just becoming 1% better. Today, Haruto had always believed motivation came first. That one day he'd wake up, feeling inspired, ready to change his life. But that day never arrived. So instead, he tried something different. 5 minutes, that was all. 5 minutes of learning. 5 minutes of exercise. 5 minutes working on his business. Every day. It felt ridiculously small. Some days, it hardly felt worth doing. But after 30 days, something unexpected happened. The work became automatic. He no longer argued with himself. Because tiny actions, repeated consistently, were stronger than giant bursts of motivation. The second page contained another word: Ikigai, often described as having a reason to get up each morning. Haruto realized something uncomfortable. He wasn't lazy. He was directionless. Every day, he consumed content, watched videos, scrolled endlessly, but none of it moved him toward a meaningful goal. So he asked himself 4 questions. What do I enjoy? What am I becoming good at? What genuinely helps other people? What could eventually earn me an income? The overlap wasn't obvious. But over time, a picture started forming. For the first time, his work felt connected to something bigger than making money. And when work has purpose, discipline becomes much easier. The third page introduced a learning philosophy. Shu-Ha-Ri, first, follow, then experiment, finally, create. Haruto realized he'd spent years trying to skip the first step. He wanted to be original before becoming skilled. So he humbled himself. He studied people who were already successful, not to copy them forever, but to understand why they succeeded. Then he began changing small things, testing ideas, improving them. Eventually, his own style naturally appeared. Confidence wasn't something he found. It was something he built. One lesson at a time. Years passed. Haruto wasn't an overnight success. Most people never noticed the transformation because it happened slowly. His income grew. His savings grew. His investments grew. More importantly, his self-respect grew. The habits that once felt difficult now felt normal. He no longer waited for motivation. He trusted his routines instead, because routines don't care how you feel. They simply keep moving, one small step after another. Haruto eventually understood something. Laziness isn't always the absence of effort. Sometimes, it's the absence of direction. Sometimes, it's waiting for perfect motivation. Sometimes, it's believing success requires giant leaps instead of tiny daily improvements. His wealth didn't begin with a lucky investment or a brilliant business idea. It began the day he stopped asking, "How can I change my life today?" and started asking, "What tiny action can I repeat every day for the next 10 years?" Because that's the quiet secret behind lasting success, not intensity. Consistency.